G'day! In today's video I'm having a look inside the Acer Aspire 3 with the model number A315-34. So it's very similar to another one that I looked at earlier, which is virtually the same, except I believe this one may be a Celeron or Pentium version, as there's no cutout here for a fan. Anyway, let's quickly open it up. So to open it up, we're going to need a Phillips head screwdriver and to take out the various screws that are here. Do note these ones are smaller, so there is smaller and larger screws. So far, the two larger screws have been for the hinges, with every other screw being smaller. Before I proceed, here is the exact model number. A315-34-C3DN. Also a model number here, N19H1. So with all our screws removed, next up we want to do a little bit of prying. So I'm just getting in the corner up here. If I move those screws out of the way, I can spin you around, and I'm just prying a fingernail under here. So usually you have something like a business card. Should be able to pry that in and lift it up with minimal damage. Or at least that is the plan. Lift that up, pry across. There we go. And if I slide, and that's opening it up for me. From here I'd probably almost be able to just simply reef it, but we'll just keep going along. And we've lifted, and we are in. So looking at the internals of this, it is extremely similar to what I've seen . Yep, extremely similar for sure. So looking inside the machine, I'm assuming we've got an Intel, Celeron or Pentium chip here. We do have a single expansion SODIMM slot here for RAM. So with that, the installation of it is very straightforward. You've already done the hardest part. Installing raw RAM, we would disconnect the battery down here. 2 fingers and pull back, and that comes out. Do that again. So the 2 little tabs on the side, 2 fingernails, pull back, and we're in. And then from there, RAM here slots in, pushes down. That's now installed and no configuration is necessary. But to open it up, pull these 2 tabs slightly away from each other, and it should lift up from there, like so. So that's the RAM side of things. Next up from here, we would have the M.2 slot here, which is an M.2 NVMe. This one is a Western Digital PC SN 520. This is only a 120 gig model, so that could be taken out and upgraded. Do need to use a slightly smaller Phillips head screw. Similar concept to the RAM. Undo that 1 screw, flick it up, wiggle out, and that's removed. And if I zoom in here to give you a better idea, this bit here pushes in, and drop down. And you know it's sitting in the right position when the copper circle is in line with the silver circle that's already there. Here we do look to have a BIOS battery. The charger jack is soldered directly to the board, so that would need to be removed. The board would need to be removed to actually change that if it got damaged down the line. Going over here, we have a Wi-Fi card, which doesn't exactly see the model number on there. Similar concept to the M.2. Take off the two aerials, undo that. You can be able to remove it from there. This fan, I've got no idea what its purpose is. Cool, the keyboard almost. And looking over to the side here, we do have what looks to be a ODD optical disk drive spot, but we have this daughter board here. From the factory or in your box, you should have also got one of these, which is the bracket and cable to be able to put a 2.5-inch drive in that location. So even though we can't use the optical disk drive, you can add another hard drive there. So that's really pretty much it. Also covering the battery. It is a 36 watt-hour battery. A little on the small side. There may be potentially an upgrade available for it. There isn't much room beside it, so it'll just be a more dense battery. So if we zoom out, just a quick overview once more. 2.5-inch drive can go here. Fan is replaceable. Wi-Fi card is replaceable. You can add another SODIMM slot or SODIMM stick of DDR4. You can upgrade your NVMe drive, and the battery is also replaceable. So not too shabby. And to put this back together, it's very straightforward. Make sure you reconnect the battery when you're finished doing whatever you need to do. All we should have to do is line this up over the top and massage it around, just pushing downwards. And with that in, next we've got to put the two large screws here and here. So they're the critical ones that need to go back, or at least need to go back in that location. And from there, you put the smaller screws in everywhere else. Doesn't really matter where they go. So this is how to upgrade potentially the RAM, add a 2.5-inch drive, add an or upgrade your NVMe drive in your Acer Aspire 3, the A315-34. Hope this helps you, and I'm going to continue putting these screws in, and I'll see you guys in another video. Catch us later.